Good morning, everybody, and hopefully you're having a good weekend. Just a quick look at selection for this afternoon's game against Quins up at the Stoop. Obviously, the boys had a bit of time off last week with the gap in the schedule for us, so plenty of refreshed bodies. A few boys back from injury, and looking forward to a big afternoon up in London. So a few changes to the team, starting with the front row. Jamie Batty comes in for his first start. I thought he was impressive when he came off the bench against Sale. He really shored up the scrum and got a few penalties for us as well. So Jamie starts at loosehead. Jacques Dutoy has recovered from his injury, which was dealt with very quickly on the field, but yeah, very luckily not as bad as first thought, and the medics have done a great job, and he's worked hard to get back, so he comes in to start alongside Will Stewart, who's back from injury, so he comes back in at tight head. It was great to see Will with his quality back at tight head for us. Second row this weekend, Josh McNally and Captain Charlie Yules back in the team, and then a back row of Miles, Sam and Tulupe at 8. Miles is back after missing out in the Sale game. I think the collision power that those two give us at 6 and 7 is a big thing for us this weekend, the ability to slow the ball down against a Quins team which has scored a lot of points recently. So and having Tulupe in 8 is obviously a position that he's well used to playing at international level as well. So Tulupe at 8. And then the back line, the headline in the back line is that Max Ijomo comes in at 12 and starts for us. The guy who's come through the pathway, had a taste of first team rugby this year, but this is obviously a great start for him in the Premiership. So he plays at 12 in the centres with Max Clark, who I thought was outstanding against Sale at 13 for us. The rest of the back line around them: Ben Spencer at 9, Rhys Priestland at 10, and then a back three of Will Muir, Joe Coconasiga and Tom de Glanville. On the bench then, we have Johan Schoeman, Tom Doughty after his impressive Premiership debut at the end of the Sale game. Henry Thomas, Will Spencer. Josh Bayliss covers our back row positions. And then the three backs on the bench are Will Chudley, Orlando Bailey, and finally JJ, who's come back from injury. So JJ on the bench there to cover centre and wing. And then obviously Orlando on the bench covering 10 and 15. So a strong 23 to take up the road to Twickenham with another opportunity to go out and get some league points and really challenge and push hard for these last 3 games to get the European qualification. I trust you're all well, and it's now only 2 weeks before I'm sure I'll see some of you back at the Rec in person. So take care until then, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.